iDiski Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting, Bafana Bafana 3, Uganda 2. Sithwele iminqwazi endlini. Sibulawa yi-load shedding. Kuyabanda eGauteng sibulawa yi-load shedding. Joseph Makhanya, a lot of Pirates legend, of course. Yeah, man, it improved. Jeez, I thought it was going to be a horror.
Yeah.
The worst thing that can happen is for us to come here and watch a game and try to narrate it to people if it's not exciting.
Yeah.
But the game improved, though. How did you feel about the game?
Yeah, the game improved. Certainly, the game improved on Kulego. Siqale ngokuthi sibulise ama-viewers.
Ithana.
Yeah, baqhubeke sisakhona. Load shedding sisakhona. Yeah, so the game certainly improved ngoba mawubheka the way iqale ngakhona iqale kuyivinga ivongo man. Ayi bekuhlangahlangene ngoba you've got about 8 debutants lapha. I think much though 8 bewamasha. You had think Hlongwane, Maboe, then no riding.
Mayela
only 3 players abajwayele ukudlala kule level international level.
Sure.
So the rest were my debutants. First half no shotted goal.
The horror story, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
all I know is that it was not nice.
So
it was not nice.
Looked as if man but it improved. Coach he started in a 3-4-3. They looked a bit confused, especially move Maupega, Usbisi, Mayela, then
Utenun Farmer was there. I'm not sure exactly what was happening.
Actually was in the middle field. He was in the middle field. He was supposed to be a anchor. So,
but he's a centre back.
Yes, he's a centre back. Ubaroka is a centre back, and from his days, go Super Sport is a centre back. So, coach maybe because I'm sure at least maybe he tries to study cranes, Ugandan cranes, bigger. What to expect from their side, what they are building.
But you always talk about imposing yourself.
Yeah,
we always encourage coaches to impose themselves.
Especially we're at home. We're at home. We need to impose yourself, especially when you're at home. Now they are building a team. It was meant to be a preparation for my World Cup qualifier party. We found ourselves in a team there, and then. Not much clear about we didn't see it serving a purpose, but the only purpose that it served would be a pool of players that he can select from. There was Etienne Brooks. I was once his coach, so I'm also proud to see him playing.
Sure.
Yeah, I coached him from under 17 and under 19 Panorama, so I was happy to see him playing the way he played, and it gave. A chance, it's a chance for with spotlight, so he certainly took the spotlight.
You generally feel we'll see. I mean, we spoke a lot about the national team when we were watching, and we were really concerned. I mean, if you had been listening to us, really, so many concerned. Do you genuinely think? Because I do think that we do a lot of random things. And then the other game, it's like there was no game yesterday to pick from these players. You genuinely feel that there will be some graduation. Makgopa scored 2 goals. Maybe you might want to see him in the next squad. Do you think we'll see these players?
Yeah, I hope he has created, our coaches, they've created a pool. These are some of the players that we can select from. Not necessarily there will be a continuation on the squad. Their players are absent from a preparation, a World Cup. I feel they still get an order ahead of Lama players we were corner. And so it's second half it really improved babuselo umkhulisi no mabuye back to my position nabo introduce to Kutumela nayo evidence Makgopa push Hlongwane ngase side, then it became a system a bit balance.
I mean you could see who are the forwards.
Yes,
you could see who are the midfielders. It's very clear.
The system became balanced. Ngoba Etienne he was automatically midfield pushing forward, and goal they broke through the left hand side.
Kutumela on the left.
Then first ball, Makgopa, nice touch goal. Second goal from Hlongwane, nice cutting. took a shot on left, even though being at Pumanyana, deflection, goal, nice goal. Especially
that was good hustling.
Good hustling, good hustling. When last do this is something
from a number 7.
From a number 7,
you carried the ball 30 yards.
Yes. Yeah, well, so it became a situation with Amachita now. They were starting to raise their hand. They started to have a feel and a belief with man, we're at home, we need to win this one. Look at the third goal, Mkhudi started the move. Nice combination, Makgopa finished the move. So all in all, they did raise their hand.
Was it more of us raising our hands, those boys there, we give them credit, or was it the Cranes also in a rebuilding phase? Because I mean, you always have to look at it both ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, we were going to complain if we had lost, but also look at the nature of the competition and ask ourselves, where are they in their journey? Because they were a team once upon a time where Umecho took them to AFCON for the first time in 37 years. And then there was no longer a Michu. I remember they were even defeated Nigeria. You know, they were defeating big teams, and then there was no longer a Michu. Are they now in decline? I mean, Onyango, Ubega Panzindambo, you know, is this a team that we can measure ourselves against?
Yeah, they're on a decline. As much as we are on the decline because of now this building phase, so it's always nice to build whilst also winning. As much as we are rebuilding phase, you can't really be beaten by Uganda. These small countries, they can't really back shy like I. So it meant at least. We are building maybe ngendlela right. Not per se ngendlela right, but we are starting ngendlela right. Ngoba siqale win we building phase yethu ngoba I think the whole point yale squad esenziwe is to create a pool for coach whenever Aboya sikathulile umjovo whenever sikabuya lapha then azokhona ukuthi atake over, then he has a pool of players ukuthi ayadlala before. So it was mainly to create a pool. We've got our under 23s also ukuthi
they'll be in the Olympics next month.
They'll be in the Olympics. So if we are really saying we are building, that's where you need to start from under 20s, under 17, under 20s, under 23, then we have the continuity. That's where we are building.
Looking at the situation, your coach is not there. Assistant Diake is not there as well. Positive result, but do you think they would have learned anything from this? Yes, Umkelele would have learned because he's there, but I do suspect Hugo Bros and his assistant will be more of our bosses with the national team because they're being paid for that. Them not being there today, was it a concern for you?
Yeah, it is a concern because it has to start somewhere. Understanding, he needs to understand our players. You need to start understanding our players. So maybe out of maybe a video that maybe is probably maybe, or you watch the match, or maybe the video is gonna be kept. He'll start maybe having an understanding what type of players do we have, what type of football are these players capable of playing. And so it boils down to understanding over I don't think he understands the only player in Muzakulma so he only knew Pesitao. So this gives him a chance to understand my players are South Africa.
Yeah, I mean you could even argue as well he probably didn't pick most of the squad because he would not have known the players that are playing there. But anyways, well done to Bafana Bafana. Like Joseph Makhanya was saying, you start somewhere, you build somewhere, and if you're building and you start with a win, that's a positive thing. Well done to them. iDiskiTimes.co.za, iDiskiTV on Facebook as well. We're sponsored by World Sports Betting. Thank you so much for watching us.